Thank you, Mr. Mehta. Thanks to COTS for giving me this opportunity to share some of the thoughts that went behind the FSLRC thought process. In fact, these two things, what Madam told and what Mr. Mehta told, RIA as well as consumer protection, these two have been the prime considerations of FSLRC. As a part of making regulations by the regulators who are not direct representatives of the people, who are acting as sort of a delegate or agent of the principal at fifth or sixth layer. That means people have delegated to parliament, parliament to government, government to minister, minister to bureaucracy, and then from executive it comes to the another kind of executive, that is SEBI, IRDA kind of regulatory agencies. How should they frame regulations? And this FSLRC requires that RIA should be a part of the regulation making process, and it puts the consumer protection at the forefront in the sense it has suggested a dedicated agency. As of now, most of you would have experienced, when you get into a problem in financial market, you go and knock at the door of a SEBI, and SEBI says that it is not my area, you go to IRDA or company affairs. And quite often SEBI, MCA or IRDA, they themselves do not know whose baby is this or which agency in government should redress this grievance. So it's all the more important that FSLRC has come out that irrespective of the jurisdiction of the regulator where the complaint emanates, you have recourse only at one place, and you should get adequate recourse from there, adequate relief from there. While the country underwent the massive liberalization reforms program comprising of liberalization, regulation and development in 1992, the focus in financial markets were on two aspects. One was building the institutions and the other was improving the market processes. So particularly in the market processes, we had so many innovations like screen-based trading, dematerialization, risk management, central counterparty. So many things have been done to reform the market as such, which brings in a transactional efficiency, which improves the safety aspects, which brings the safety. All those things have been done, and it has been done quite very successfully. Simultaneously, we also came up with, we built some institutions. By institutions I mean two things. One is this set of regulations. Along with the liberalization, we gave the freedom to people. We wanted their freedom to be exercised judiciously. That's why we came up with the regulations, and we came up with agencies who will exercise oversight over the market participants and enforce the regulations. So we came up in post 1992, we came up with a series of agencies like SEBI, IRDA, PFRDA. RBI continued its role, and we came up with also a series of regulations. New laws were made, new legislations were made, but more importantly, the type of laws that was made since 90s is quite different from what we used to have earlier. In the sense that today you look at SEBI Act runs into 10 pages, but under the SEBI Act, the rules that has SEBI made runs into 6,000 pages. So recently I read a book by Gene Robinson. He talks about that why nations fell. And he says that nations fell because the institutional mechanism makes a difference. The FSLRC, in fact, is concerned with this first part, institutional part, reforming. As the word says, it's the legislative reforms, it is not reforms about the financial market or financial sector. It is only talking about reforming the legislative process, law-making process, enforcement process, and trying to in the process iron out some deficiencies here and there. So please note that start thinking should be that it is only a legislative reforms commission, it is not financial sector reforms commission. Thank you.